कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। A volley of questions were posed at Rama by Vali for interfering in his internal affairs, for coming into a kingdom that was not integral to the Ikshvaku dynasty, diverting the anger that he had on Ravana on Vali. Variety of questions were thrown. Rama patiently listened. Please underline the statement, patience and listening. Patient listening. Rama patiently listened. Then he started answering. He said, first of all, your assumption that your kingdom is independent, it doesn't come under the jurisdiction of Ikshvaku kings of Ayodhya itself is flawed. You can check with any of your council of ministers that your kingdom, inclusive of the mountains and the rivers that flow and the forests that bind them, is all under Ikshvaku. Ikshvaku nama iyam bhumi sashaila vanakanana. To your question as to why instead of Bharata, Rama, his exiled brother, is interfering, I have been sent as a supervisor by my brother Bharata, so I am coming and asking. To your question as to why you are showing so much of anger, yes. As a king, as a supervisor, I need to direct my anger against a person who has committed a grave sin. You may ask me, what is that sin, Rama? The sin is that of throwing away a person who has sought refuge and at the same time abducting his wife, which is a nasty act. You may ask, Rama, is it mentioned in our scriptures, in our Pramana Granthas, that death is the punishment that needs to be meted to a person who has committed the crime of sending his brother to the forest and abducting his wife? You may ask, Vali, yes. Here goes the statement. Aurasim bhaginim vapi bharyam vapyanujasya chayah pracherata narakamat tasya dando vadhasmritaha. So it is said, Vali, it is said that a person who misbehaves with his daughter, with the woman who is like a daughter born of another person, to the wife of another person, especially with the wife of his brother's wife, because that lady should be treated as a mother or a sister. If a person misbehaves, pracherata kama tasya dando vadhasmritaha. That is the only punishment. Isn't this true, Vali? You have kept Rama in your custody. You have driven Sugriva from your kingdom. Isn't this the truth? Isn't it also the truth that the Pramanam states Vadham is the punishment that needs to be meted to a person who has committed that crime? Asyatvam dharamanasya Sugrivasya mahatmanah Rumayam vartase kamat Snushayam papa karma kriti. After having committed this crime, a person who comes and seeks refuge at your feet saying, please forgive me, you seem to have driven him away, chased him away from your kingdom, you have excommunicated him, you have insulted him, and over and above that, you have abducted his wife, kept his wife, who is to be treated like your daughter, under your custody with an evil intent, and you have the very guts in you to question me. And you are asking me for references from scriptures that can support these kind of crimes that you have committed, Vali? Questions Rama. Towards it, Rama says, well, Vali, you seem to have used the trump card stating that we are Vanaras, Rama. The rules that apply to you from the scriptures to the Narajati need not be applied to us. We are a very special community. Rules don't apply to us. We are not of the Narajati when you say this. Listen to my answer, Vali. You are not Naras, right? You are Vanaras and you don't want these rules of the Naras to apply to you. So, I as a Nara, as a Kshatriya, I have been given the right to hunt. I came on a hunting spree to the forest and I hunted you. You are a Vanara. You are not a Nara. This is what your statement is. So, when I have been given the right to hunt, on what basis are you questioning me? If you question me on the very basis of the Shastras, then you are aware of the Shastras and you shouldn't have abducted your brother's wife. You are aware of the Shastras, you shouldn't have discarded the Sharanagati performed by your brother Sugriva at your feet. You have done both. Now suddenly when I tell you about punishment, you say, no, I don't know about Shastras, I am a Vanara, then I have every right to hunt. Now you choose. If you choose to be a Vanara, my hunting is justified. If you choose to be elevated to the Narajati with the Pramana Vakyams that you have stated, then what you have committed with your brother and your brother's wife is a crime. So I have punished. Choose. Rama finishes his speech. Lakshmana is amazed because Rama is a man of few words. Whereas Krishna will give long speeches. Rama would never give. So Lakshmana is amazed. He has never seen or heard his brother speak so much. The Vanaras around, they were all surprised and shocked. Sugriva himself was shocked. Hanuman was zipped. He didn't open his mouth. Now Vali starts replying. Vali states, Pratyuvacha tato Ramam Pranjalirvanareshwaraha Yatva matra narasreshta tattathaiva na samshayaha. What you have done is correct, Rama. Accept my apologies. This is what Vali states at the commencement. So this should put to rest all the accusations that we see in social media. Why did Rama do this? See, if Vali had still felt what Rama had done was wrong, he could have simply died crying, saying that Rama, you're a sinner, 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 and he could have died. Just by praising Rama or to agreeing what Rama has done, he is not going to gain back his life. So he could have very well died accusing Rama. Right? But Vali doesn't do that. He says, what I have done is a mistake. What you have done is right. He mentions of two statements. He just doesn't say what I have done is a mistake, which implies that what Rama did was also a mistake. Nor does he say what you have done is right. The implication is he doesn't agree to his mistakes. No, he says both. He says what I have done is a mistake and what you have done is right. So the case should close here. But who is ready to listen and read the original scripture? Then Vali says, please forgive me, Rama. I have done a grave mistake by not accepting the Sharanagati performed by my dear brother Sugriva out of sheer arrogance. I didn't accept. Out of sheer lust for this physical body, I held his dear wife Rama in my custody. Third, when I knew that your wife Sita has been kidnapped by Rama, I did not even volunteer to help that poor woman. I have committed this mistake. Please forgive me. Rama, but one mistake I feel that you have committed. Vali says, this knowledge of what is right, what is wrong, what you have done is right and what I have done is wrong, you have given me so late. Had you come a few days earlier and told me in my court, Rama, with your way of speaking, I would have understood the mistakes that I have committed and I would have served you, Rama. I am losing this golden opportunity to be at your service. Rama, from now on, my son, my dear son Angada is in your guardianship, your custody. Please treat him like your son. Teach him what is right, teach him what is wrong. Let him not become another Vali. Balascha krita buddhischa ekaputrascha me priyaha tareyo Rama bhavata rakshaniyo mahabalaha. Then he says, please forgive me. All I can do is only put my palms together, Rama. Please take this Anjali mudra for aparadha kshamanam. Sharabhitaptena vicheta maya prabhashitaswam yadajanata vibho idam mahendropabhima vikrama prasaditaswam kshamameva narireshvara. Rama, you are that Paramatma whom I am seeing in front. You will understand. I have one request, Rama. Vali asks, he says, actually Sugriva is my very dear brother. I am very attached to him. Somehow in the middle we have such family problems. I am very much attached to him. He has one bad habit. He will consume liquor more than the prescribed quantity. So in the due process, he may forget the commitments made to you. Do not get angry at him. Forgive him for my sake. Then Vali, after having said these words, his Atma retires to Swargam, says the Tamil poet Kamban too. தன்னடி தாழ்ந்ததோடும் தாமரை தடங்கனானும் பொன்வுடைவாளை நீட்டி நீ இது பொருத்தி என்றான் எண்ணலும் உலகம் ஏழும் ஏதினன் இறந்து வாலி அந்நிலத்துறந்து வானுக்கு அப்புறத்து உலகனானான். He reached or attained Swargam. Well, sir, whatever accusations Vali threw at Rama, Rama handled it very well, sir. We are all bhaktas of Rama, we will agree. But there will be certain people who will critique Ramayana, who may even go to the extent of criticizing Rama. They will have a few questions. Now, sir, we have heard that if a person stands in front of Vali, half of his power will go to Vali. Is that true? In that case, is that why Rama did not stand in front of Vali? First question. Second, sir, whatever said and done, Rama should have stood in front of Vali and fought him, not behind the tree and hitting. Agreed, he did not shoot the arrow from behind. He shot it from the front. But he was still camouflaged in the leaves and the barks of the tree. He should have stood in front of Vali and fought him. This is not valor, sir. Second doubt. Sir, what happened to Sugriva after this episode? Can you please tell us? All this, in the next episode, we shall see.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.